Hello traders, today is day number 1 of small cap market open full size position trading. We're done with the test. We've taken 101 test trades. We have all the data. It's telling us exactly what we should do. But again, it's all based off statistics, and sometimes the statistics work out and sometimes they don't. And today they kind of didn't work out. We didn't take any trade. We were watching CTIC, and I'll explain why we weren't able to take the trade. If you look at my spreadsheet, here's a little clue. Entry number 1 fails 77% of the time, basically, and works out 23% of the time, which is not enough to be profitable. And that's what we saw when we did our test trading. Here is the results for holding till 3R and taking that first entry. It's down minus 6R after 101 trades, right? Only on the second entry, which is this box right here, this is the results for holding the 3R and trade number 2, it goes up to 17R. And trade number 3, which there's not a lot of data for, we only took 8 trades, we're up 4R in that trade. So basically, the results, and I haven't gone over the results formally, but I'm just giving you a quick kind of breakdown. The results of our test trading is that for the 3R profit target, we're up 15 times our risk. But if we would have skipped the first trade, we would be up 21 times the risk. So that's a difference of 40%. We would be up 40% more profit by skipping the first trade. So that's what we're doing from here on out with the full position size trading. We are not taking that first entry. We are using it as a signal, and I'll show you how we did that this morning. So CTIC was the stock that met all of our criteria first, and we were waiting for kind of that white line to be established. And once it is, we're looking for a pullback. And then the old first entry is on the first 1 minute candle that makes a new high after that pullback. But as I just showed you on the spreadsheet, that only works out 23% of the time. But that means it is going to work out sometime. And this is the trick with this type of trading, is sometimes you're going to have to just let those trades go by when they do work out. So right now, this is the entry. That's what that green line marks out. The entry would have been 601 actually, and that's what I calculate for the profit target. So here's the first entry would have been 601, stop loss 591, reward factor 3, and the profit target is 631. So we just mark that out on the chart. And if 631 gets hit before the stop loss gets hit, then we have to stop trading for the day, because that means that everything is kind of going against the statistics, that the 23% chance thing happened instead of the 77% chance thing happening. So hopefully that makes sense. So what I want to see is this thing to go up with like a fake breakout, come down, get stopped out, and then that's where we would enter, because that trade has a 44% or 44% chance of working out, which is twice what that first entry has. So obviously that's a much higher probability. But what ends up happening is this thing kind of goes against the grain, and it does the thing that it's only doing 22% of the time, which is working out on the first trade. So just fast forward so you can see what happens. The only way we could have entered this trade is if it came down at some point and went below this level and then broke out and made a new high on a 1 minute candle. And then you'll see it there, it hits the 3R profit target. That would be the target for the first entry. And again, the first entry only works out 22% of the time, but it did today, and that means that we have to stop trading for the day, so no trades were taken today. The one last thing I want to show you, which is just a nice handy feature of the XR calculator, I just uploaded it to Patreon. This is version 2.0, is it gives you the boundary price, that's what I call it, that I'm not willing to take a trade at. So I only want to trade stocks that are up 5% over their previous closing price. So that's where that 533 is. That's where that comes from. And then 5%, and it gives me the boundary price of 560. I have to fix the significant figures, but you get the idea. $5.60, that's where I don't want to take a trade below. So I just mark a line out there in blue, and then I know that right there's the line in blue, that if the price comes down below that level, that I cannot take a trade. Otherwise, I'd be breaking my plan. So that's pretty much it. And I'll just show you also on the screener where I got that number from here, right there, 533, previous close. Make sure that you go over here and you have your screener items set so that you see the previous close. Otherwise, you won't know what that price is. So if you have any questions about this or anything else about the plan, about the spreadsheet, the results, why I didn't take the trade today, anything like that, just let me know in the comment section below and I'll answer. As always, go into every single trade with a plan. Stick to that plan no matter what. Always take your stop losses, honor your profit target, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.